Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Kyle's Daily Bad Words of Wisdom. That's right, people. We have made it. The present has become the future. Today marks a very fascinating day. Today being October 21st, 2015, we are living in the day that Marty McFly visited in Back to the Future 2. So that's right, people. We look at now some of the things the movie got right and got wrong. So here we go as we peel back into the 80s and what they thought the world would be like today. Number 1. Virtual reality games. First off, when Marty was in the first diner, he shows off to Ethan Woods his ability to play an old video game. So, first off, their prediction of that was scarily accurate. Number 2. Hollywood's obsession with both creepy sequels and everything needs to be 3D. Although we did not get Jaws 19. I think we only made it to Jaws 4 or 5. Maybe there was like 6. That did kind of make it up there, didn't it? And here we go. Tablets. Whoa, here we go. Tablets. In an attempt to save the historic clock tower, Marty is presented with what appears to be a sign on a flat handheld computer instead of a flyer. You know, like they're trying to save paper. So, which is definitely commonplace. I mean, this shit is brought to you by 2 tablets right now. Alright, here's a scary one. Basketball in the Sunshine State. Baseball, sorry, rather. While the main focus of the scene is that the Cubs swept the World Series, which frequently actually could happen. The team that's based in Miami, although not an alligator, the Miami does have an animal-based team called the Marlins, which was estimated in 2019, also in 2089, as the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, becoming the second baseball team in Florida. But, so, what is the Cubs now? Another prediction. Video conferencing. Serving as a telephone in Marty's living room when he visits his, sees his future self, with Skype and FaceTime. These things are incredibly more common today, and doesn't seem very futuristic at all to see us. To see it today. Sure. There we go. Flat screen TVs. You remember those monsters back there? A TV needed to be as deep as it was wide, man. And it would weigh 1,000,000 pounds. But, it shows, that's spot on. There's my TV. And this one's awesome right here. Auto lacing shoes. The future means everything is automatic. So, of course they have to have self-lacing shoes. And this is actually something they got right. Nike did put out self-lacing shoes, which are available right now. But entirely based on because of the movie. And they wanted to have them out this year. Because it's Back to the Future Day, people. Google Glasses was something Marty's kid, while they're sitting around at the dinner table, He's wearing some sunglasses made by JVC, and distracted around the dinner table while with these glasses. And the concept behind the TV glasses in the film. So anyway, yeah. Screen in screen. Marty is amazed at being able to watch multiple programs at once when he finally sees this in his living room. But today it is almost necessary. Besides being distracted by multiple screens, phone, tablet, and TV, we can also have various video games at the same time. So it's amazing what you can multitask these days. Alright, alternative fuel. We almost made it as far as they did, but damn. We don't have Mr. Fusion, a home energy reactor hooked up to our time machine, which would be super awesome. But we do have fuels running off of stagged beer or the rise of alternative fuels. So car could run off like deep fryer grease. So that's actually pretty close. The rise of convenience foods. So, while we cannot dehydrate a pizza in under 4 minutes, I can get an entire large pizza cooked in under 5. You know, so that's pretty good. Compared to what it took back in the day, I mean, it was not available. Here's a good one, man, and we pretty much did this year too. Hoverboards. Although it's not as cool and floating off the ground as far and as common as it is, obviously. We're not all riding around on fucking hoverboards, and not as functional. But there is a hoverboard that exists, that it uses incredibly strong magnet forces and mirrors that mirror each other, and the hovers off the ground just a bit. And it is offered by Lexus Hoverboards. So that's definitely going on my Christmas list, people. Here's a trend that actually picked up pretty big. As you see there in the dimer, a trend of burning calories while you consume them. So the trend of having treadmills and different things out there actually did pick on quite a bit, and we have a fun version of a bar in town here in Bend that rides around in the summer, and you can actually ride a little bike on a bar, and you pedal to help the power while you get your drink on around downtown Bend. Drones. We don't quite have drones that could go walk your dog, but you probably could. Your dog would probably just shit itself and be really scared, and you might like cut your dog's head off. But in the movie, if you remember, they had drones walking dogs. So I'm not quite there yet. But that, I think, would actually be honestly kind of a scary phenomenon to see around households. And biometric identification. Fingerprint scanners and bioscanners. That is something that is happening today. I lost my spot there. With hacking being a rise and a simple password protection is an easy thing to break through, biometric scanners are becoming a lot more popular and increasingly common, from unlocking smartphones even to checking in at the tanning salon. Biometric identification is definitely mainstream. So that's getting around there. I think the creepiest thing that 9/11 Back to the Future tried to predict, and I saw this, and I know it's really stupid, a lot of people get pissed off when you talk about this, but watch watch Back to the Future and see how many times they talk about 9/11. The 9/11. And think about that for a second. In the original movie, Marty, when they take the first mission out in the car, they're in the Twin Pines Mall. After the incident, Marty eventually takes out a tree, and it's called the Lone Pine Mall. And the coincidences just pile and pile on top of each other. Even in this scene right here, where, did I have it on this one? Where Marty's father is riding around upside down. They actually show the Twin Towers in a window upside down, and the picture skips and the towers fall. And there's a Statue of Liberty in that room, and no other place in the movies has there been any New York references. So there was some kind of creepy shit right there. Not to mention 9/11. The number 9/11 is plastered everywhere. It's on clocks. And this is, I'm sorry if it ruins this for the movie for some people, but Jesus Christ, I mean, it's everywhere. So Google that creepy stuff. And we are in the present day, so we will hit on some WTF for today. And this will be quick and pleasant, y'all. Just 1% of relationships formed in the 6th grade will still exist in the 12th grade. So literally, you won't have any of your friends you have now. So get over yourself, people. Concentrate on school. Buzz Aldrin's mother was coincidentally named Moon. How don't we know that? And in the space program, a key aerospace scientist in the U.S. named Quan Su-shin was forced to return to China during the Red Scare, where he founded the Chinese Space and Missile Program. And be glad you do not live in Singapore. They're really strict. It is illegal not to flush your toilet. And if you fail to do so, you will be fined $150. And police have been known to check. So don't mess around. Enjoy the future, people. Today, present, live in the present, try to learn from the past, all that good stuff. Tune in tomorrow. See you, everybody.